myself that way. And I thought, okay, that'll make you some money. That was smart. And then I went and did my own little version of this, my chart, and ran it by my coach. So figure out the system, get your coach, someone who's good at it, someone who's done it before. Number 2, prepare the brag memo. They're a pain, right? You've read them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and you think no one reads them, so you may not, right? And you think, sometimes you think no one reads them, and I've been on the compensation side as a manager, and they're hard to read. You don't want to, you think, I don't want to spend that much time on them. But they are actually really important. The compensation committees do read them, and if you don't have one, that sends a huge message. And if you have one that's just kind of rambling, also it sends a huge message. So you have to do the brag memo, spend the time doing it. It will make you money. That's what I always say to myself, do it. It'll make you money. It'll make you more than the hour you're going to bill if you don't do it. So write that memo. The brag memo needs to have 3 parts, and they should be in this order. Number 1, what have I done this year economically to advance my firm's business cause? Find the best in a data-driven systems like what Rob has described. Find the numbers where you did the best. Maybe it's supervising numbers, maybe it's origination numbers, maybe it's billable hours. There's always a number in these systems. You can pull out the one where you are the best or you're close to the best. Highlight those numbers. Also, try and monetize the sort of the in a statistical system, which they often are, that there's the soft, we call them the soft arts that aren't always compensated for, the mentoring, the recruiting. How do you monetize that? Figure out a way to do that. The only hint I'll give you is that I consider myself a strong mentor, and there was an associate put in my group, and I managed to get that associate in a position where they were now above their billable target goal, and they were succeeding, and they were back on track in our firm. I heard the statistic from NALP that turnover costs $500,000 to lose an associate and bring a new one in. So in the little economic section of my memo that year, I said, here's all these great numbers. But by the way, I made you $500,000 because I saved this associate. So figure out how to monetize the soft cost. Same with recruiting. Find out who you recruited and say, look at this person. My goodness, I helped recruit this person. This person hit it out of the park. Try and monetize those sort of soft arts, as I call them. That's the first section, the economic part. Number 2, the next section would be, what did you do for the firm? I'm a good citizen. I served on committees. I helped recruit. I helped train. Have a little section, I'm a good citizen. Last section is, I'm a good citizen in the community. And I think you want to put that in there because you want to establish that you are a leader. You are a big picture thinker. You are someone who is going to either be a leader in the community, already is a leader in the community, or is someone who is going to generate business because you've got those skills. So I say you just need those 3 parts. You keep it succinct, you make them to the points. I mean, I had it down to bullet points. And I think that the compensation committee appreciated just having that kind of information. And I swear, every time, I got a raise every time with the brag memo. But it was also the final hint I'm going to give you. Last thing, negotiate for someone else. And that's going to sound a little weird, but